Hello everyone, today's topic is social structure, social dominance and domestication. When we talk about social structure, it is basically the pattern of interaction, how organisms interact and an organization within the animal population. There are 5 types of social structure. One of them is solitary, when the organisms live alone, for example tiger, reptiles, bears, etc. Another is pair bonds, in which the organism live in pair for the mating, taking care of offsprings, for example swans. Next is groups or herds, in which the organisms live together. There are a number of organisms living together for protection, resources and mating, for example elephant, wild beast and primates. Another is colonies. Colonies are basically the highly organized groups in which the roles are specialized for every individual, for example ants, bees, termites, etc. And another is eusociality. Eusociality is very similar to the colony formation, but the thing is they have more overlapping generations. Also they have cooperative brood care and division of labor. Examples are also bees and ants. So these were how organisms live in a social structure. There are number of factors that influence the social structure. One of them is food availability, another is predation, another is reproductive strategies, and another is environmental conditions. When we talk about next the benefit of the social living, the first thing is the increased survival, second thing is enhanced foraging, and another is improved reproduction. So these were the factors and benefits of the social living or the social structure, which we have to reconsider when we talk about the social structure or the organisms or individuals living together in a group. Next is the challenges of social living. So when we talk about the challenges, one of them is the competition within the group. If a number of organisms are living together, there must be definitely some competition for the resources available. Also second is the increase in the risk of disease transmission. A number of organisms are living together, that means the disease can be transmitted from one organism to another organism. Third one is the infanticides by the dominant individual. Infanticide is basically done by the dominant individual, which kills the offspring or the young ones of the less dominant or the inferior organisms in the group. Next is social dominance. So when we talk about social dominance, it is basically the situation in which an individual or a group of individual is responsible to dictate others' behaviors, primarily in the competitive situations. It also influences the shelter, food, etc. Next is the characteristic of social dominance. One of them is hierarchy, how organisms are arranged in a hierarchy or in the levels. Next is the aggression, obviously. Next is resource access, and another is mating opportunity. Next we talk about the benefits of social dominance. One of them is the increased fitness. Obviously if the person has to be dominant, he has to maintain his fitness. Next is social stability. One of them is leading, so the social structure is quite good. And another is the improved resource access. If they are all finding for the same resource access, that is quite easy for them to survive. Next is the factors affecting social dominance. One of them is the size and strength. If the organism is larger in size, there are more chances of him being the dominant one in the group. Another is age and experience. The experienced individuals are given more chances to be the leading person in the group. Also is hormone, especially the testosterone is responsible for the dominant or the masculine character, so it is quite make it aggressive. Next is characteristic of social dynamics is also living. That social dynamics means the how the organisms are living all together within the same group or within the same social structure. So it also determine how the social dominance work. So this was all about the factors which affect the social dominance. Next is domestication. When we talk about domestication, it's basically the process of adapting wild plant and animals for the human use. That is known as the domestication. We domesticate a number of animals like cats, dogs, cows, etc. Why do we domesticate these animals? But one of them is food, labor, companionship as a friend, and another purpose such as fur, feather, honey, etc. and other commercial products. Next is how is domestication occur. First of all, we select which organism is to be domesticated. Another is breeding them to increase their number for our profit, and another is artificial selection. We particularly keep those traits which are beneficial to us. Otherwise all the traits which are not beneficial are kind of removed from the progeny. And next is the challenges in domestication. One of them is loss of genetic diversity, because we're domesticating from our point of view. Next is ethical concern, that we are kind of exploiting the organisms and harming them. Next is health problem, that disease can be transmitted from the domesticated animals to us as well. When we talk about the example, we can domesticate mammals such as cat, dogs, etc. Birds such as parakeets and geese, etc. chickens, etc. So thank you so much. This was all about my presentation.